Hey everyone, this is Prince Watercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Miracle Girls. In the last episode, we saved a third of our teachers, and now the only one we have left is Noda, which is the only name that I can remember out of the 4 teachers anyway. But in order to save Noda, we're going to have to go through Toys Bridge, and this is where the game gets a little harder, even though we're pretty much more than halfway through it. So let's not hold this up any longer and just get on with it. If I keep going all the way to the right, I should be able to get a gold heart there, and also run into a bunny. New enemy there, these little flying cats that fly around in a little sine wave pattern. Thankfully, when you feed them candy, they don't face you when they've stopped eating. Now, if I keep going right on that spring, I'll be able to refill some health, which I definitely need. Also, don't grab that invincibility star because it is a trap. And let's go ahead and get these 2 out of the way. Feed this guy, get telekinesis. And can I get this one? Yes, I can. If you can get on that little car platform, you can get an easy 1-up. Okay, red. Want to be careful here because you got cannons that shoot projectiles, and if you get knocked off these platforms, you can get knocked off into a pit, and there's no way of recovering at all. This is especially true right here because if you get hit, you can't move. Also, red platform. You cannot use your candy on the platforms. The cannons. Only the cannon shots themselves. And here we are at the midway point at last. So now, you might as well go ahead and take the time to refill health. While suddenly saying health with a weird accent. And it's a good thing I didn't go very far while on that spring after I jumped on it, because I would have run into that dice enemy. It's like they take 2 short hops and they peek away. Wait for this guy to turn around, and then he's walking right. Jump over him and drop down here. There's the pink door, and there is our bonus stage for stage 4. So let's see if we can get another 1-up. There's not a lot of room in terms of gaining 1-ups in this game. Like, the most I've had is probably 10 by the time I've reached the end. Let's see how much I can get here. Well, I'm not... yeah, I'm really not going to get anything here. Well, at least we got a good fortune, even if we didn't get a 1-up. So that works out, I guess. And now it is time to get back to the midway point and continue where we were. Oh, might as well go ahead and grab that while I'm still there. Alright. Another thing about the cannons is, yeah, like you can kind of see from the left side of the screen there, they can shoot even from out of the screen. They can actually hit you from off screen, which is really, really annoying. And I want to wait for this guy to go right again before I make my way. Ugh. Nope. Oh, come on! Managed to get me right where I was standing. Now we have a choice to make here. We can go up, or just keep on going to the right there. There is something special that you can do if you keep going right. You actually get to see the twins teleport, but you go over here. Well, you would have gotten a hint book, but, well, we can't do that now. We would have had to deal with a few cannons if we went for the hint book, but other than that, not really much in the way of enemies. But since I dropped down here, let's teleport over to this spot and scare the crap out of a bunny and then go to the end. If you did take the top route, the twin you didn't play as would have been waiting for you right then and there, and you wouldn't have gotten the little teleport sequence. Again, a past exclusive thing, kind of like in stage 1. And when you make it to the end, you meet this little Jack-in-the-Box character. Just like all the other bosses, you're gonna have to play a game with this guy as well. Guess what game it is? It's the same as Stage 1, which means they couldn't be bothered to add a fourth minigame to the story mode. Even though there's technically 5 in the minigame option on the start screen. So this game pretty much controls exactly the same way as Stage 1. You move with the control pad, you shoot the gun with A, you use the umbrella with B to block shots. And the rules are even exactly the same. A successful shot is worth 1 point, and if you get hit by a blue ball, which shows up when the timer reaches exactly 20 seconds, you lose a point. Same also goes for your opponent as well. Whoever has the most points wins. Ties allow you to win by default, I believe. It happened for me. And with that, we are pretty much sent to a slightly different board than the one we had on Stage 1, and we're off to face this guy. Now, if you know what you're doing, and you can easily anticipate this guy's movements, and you can hit this guy with the greatest of ease. You can completely shut him out too. Doing a really fantastic job of doing that here. And he went that way. Will he go this way? Yes, he will. Alright. And you also have conveyor belts as well. And you can kind of tell just from looking at them to see where they're going to go. And that's the first time I've ever seen him double back. And he just ran to a blue ball right at the point when it spawned. I want to get out of the way of that one though, because, well, that one was going to be on the path that I was going to take anyway. Ah! Did not want that to happen. And I thought it was going to come my way. I wasn't even paying attention to the timer, and we managed to beat this guy very, very easily. The levels get harder, but not the mini-games themselves. Well, except for maybe the one from the 3rd stage. That one is known to drive me nuts. So anyway, we've beaten this guy. We finally get to rescue Noda, and we've rescued all of her teachers. Only problem is, how are we going to get home? Because, well, we were teleported here by some weird magical way. So we're going to have to deal with how to do that. Thankfully, this guy tells us how we're going to do it. There's a guy named Majo who lives in a huge tree in the forest up ahead. We're going to have to meet Majo if we want to get out of here alive. And then we finally get to meet Noda after all of this text is over. Alright, there we go. I was wondering when that text was going to be over. And Stage 5, Magical Forest, the last stage of the game, which we're going to tackle in the next video. Join me next time where I go through the 5th and final stage of the game and end this little story once and for all. So until then, this is Prince Watercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!